It is Monday and I completely forgot to drop my car off to get worked on this morning. I still have my car, so that's not a bad thing. So I can like get around a little bit easier today. Taking in these last moments I'm gonna spend in West LA. Should have let my ankle heal a little bit more yesterday before I got out and started riding, or even spend so much time on it yesterday, because it's still pretty sore. Still improving slowly, but it's pretty sore still. I probably should still be committing my ankle to rest, but I just can't help but get outside. It's been so nice the last couple days. Got all foggy out of nowhere. It looks like that movie, The Mist. Yo, it's turning into this insanely misty day out of nowhere. Like I can feel mist hitting my face. And it's super foggy. I don't know. I parked in the same spot I parked when I messed my ankle up really bad. Hopefully those events don't repeat themselves again today. Moisture plus sand on tires equals this. Probably not ideal to ride on, front and back. Whoops. Good job, bro. It's like, oh, it is like borderline sprinkling on the boardwalk. It's very misty and it's almost like it's sprinkling. I feel like my lens is wet. It was exactly here that I rolled my ankle. Onto this rope and then something. Yeah. It's so good to pedal. It feels so good to be outside on a bike. Even if it's a weird gloomy day, even if I'm not really doing anything, just working out, climbing stuff. Still a good day. Right there is a trail I lost my drone in. Now that I think about it, I had a decent amount of bad luck at this beach. Keep coming back though, just like my ex-girlfriends.
My hands hurt.
That was the most difficult the rope climb's ever been because it's wet. Barely could get a grip going up. That was kind of scary. Still did it though. It was like the main thing I wanted to accomplish today was just climbing this rope, and I did it.
He's not gonna hear me.
Wait, were you like calling or something?
Yeah, I was kind of like, John Hicks!
Oh shit.
John! And everybody's looking at me crazy like
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's funny because I like heard something, but I was like, it must be nothing, so I just kept going.
Right there.
Awesome.
Thank you, bro. Have a
Dude,
good
yeah,
one.
pleasure to meet
Hope
you.
Get better.
Yeah, ride safe, guys. I'm sure half the shots from today have a completely wet lens. That lady sat through the entire green light. On second thought, I don't think I'm going to Melrose. I think I'm gonna go back to Chick-fil-A. Thanks. Shout out to Matt D. All I gotta say is be careful. Bombing hills. I hope you have brakes on your bike because I've heard a lot of bad hill bomb stories lately. I know my videos make it seem really easy and fun, but it's very risky. So be careful doing them hill bombs. Riding my bike around all day yesterday, not really sure if that was the best idea. Open for business. Back at Johnny's shop today to actually drop my car off this time. I said it before, but now for real, goodbye to my M3, at least for a couple days. So now begins when I'm actually gonna be out of a car for about a week. He's actually gonna start tearing the bumpers down, so no car for me. Unless I wanna drive around a car with no bumpers. Man Cobra. There's one clip I couldn't put in where you just like
PG like, friendly, you know.
All right, see you in a few days.
What's going on with this?
Well, I just dropped it off. I guess
What are you gonna do about
Goodbye, babe. See you in a couple days. Appreciate this beautiful E30. Okay, my Uber's literally waiting outside. I'm BSing. I gotta go. I've abandoned my car, jumping in an Uber, going home. Thus begins my carless life once again. Current course of action, figure out how to acquire a rental so I don't keep spending money on Ubers. It's expensive getting back and forth there. Let's do some Q&A.
Hey John, what was your very first BMX bike? Like the very first one you ever rode?
I feel like I've answered this before, but it was like a Next BMX bike from Walmart, if that counts, because it was 20 inches. It had a coaster brake. I learned how to drop in a 6-foot quarter on that thing. And then I had like a Mongoose, more of a BMX bike, I guess. That was my second bike. That was a little bit more of like a real BMX bike. I guess you could say I had that for like a year and a half. Frame snapped and the wheels blew out, and then I got a Haro.
What's your favorite part about being a YouTuber? And you're my favorite BMX.
Best part about being a YouTuber, not having to wake up at a specific time for anything, which ironically makes me wake up even earlier. Now I wake up at like 6 or 7 a.m., but waking up for 7 a.m. to go drive an hour and a half to work and then drive an hour and a half back and then get home at 8 p.m. and then sleep and then repeat the cycle, that's not fun.
What do you think of the new OSS Melrose location?
It's incredible. It's insane how much of a massive upgrade that is from the old location and just how much cooler it is there. Like, I'm gonna go over there in a little bit just to go hang out because it's like, it's the coolest thing in BMX right now, in my opinion. The fact that there's a BMX shop on Melrose where all this other dope stuff is, all these other dope people hang out, and the fact that it's extremely expensive to have property on that street, like, I think it's the coolest thing that's around right now. That's what I think about it.
My question to you is, are you going to replace the BMW or will you do anything to it? Thank you.
It's funny that you ask. I go back and forth so much on this vlog between like wanting to upgrade the BMW to never wanting to touch it again and selling it to like, now I want to build a drift car. So I think I don't know. I want to keep the BMW for a little bit longer. It's getting high in miles. If I told you guys how many miles it actually has. As a matter of fact, guess below how many miles you think my BMW has. Let's see if anyone gets even close. I'll shout you out in the next video. It's pretty high in miles, so I probably won't do too much to it as far as putting money into it. I want to keep it, but as I said, I want to build or buy a drift car and just have fun with that next. So I don't know. I guess we'll see.
What your first trick was when you learned to ride bikes, and what did you ride, Parker Street?
Bunny hops, manuals, and then street.
Will you ever come to
Yes.
What inspires you to keep riding your bike with your hurt ankle?
See, I don't know about for y'all or for anybody else who's watching this, but for me, BMX is way too much fun. Like, it's the most fun I have in my life is even just being on my bike. I feel more like in tune with yourself. Like, you're more in character when you're on your bike once you become a bike rider. So there's just like, it's just the best place for me to be. Like some people, the best place for them to be is in their car. That's when they, you know, they're in their comfort zone 100%. For me, it's on my bike. Crazy person talking to a camera. That's what I am.
Since you seem to love Mexican food, have you ever tried tacos al pastor? Also, shout out to University of Dallas.
So I have tried tacos al pastor. I still like carne asada better.
Hey, John, what do you think of this?
Sick. Dude, who is that? Shout out to Arturo Huso. Badass. All right, 2 more.
What's the best way to learn tricks in your opinion?
I think it varies trick by trick, but like in grass, if you don't have a foam pit, in a foam pit, if you have that. Otherwise, just put a bunch of pads on and find a little bank. Do it out of that. All right, last one.
Yo, Johnny, it was good. Why did you start BMX, huh? Why? Okay, bye-bye.
Why?
What is your most memorable sunset and why?
Well, I like that question. My most memorable sunset. It'd probably be the first time I saw the sunset over LA from the top of Tuna Canyon. That's a canyon out in Malibu. It's a one-way road that's really popular for drivers. But when I saw the sunset there the first time, I swear to God, I thought I was in another place. I felt like I was in Hawaii or some shit. Like, it was just so beautiful. Yeah, definitely that. If you ever get a chance to go to the top of Tuna Canyon to see the sunset over LA, take it. 100% worth it. Or anywhere in the Malibu canyons. But that's it. I want to try and make Q&A a little bit more regular in the vlogs, maybe twice a week, maybe once a week. Too much, too soon, I don't know. But you guys will let me know in the comments, right? Shout out to everyone who just sent a Q&A question in. Shout out to the Hicks fam. I love you guys and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.